Morning, everyone. Welcome to the live show. This is tea, not coffee. Early morning, there we go, on my side, anyway. Good to see you guys here. And I was saying this morning on the members video, for the first time, I've taken a trade in crypto in Bitcoin because I saw this chart going to the moon, and I thought, oh, I'll have a go at that. It looks like it's going to go to 100,000. Looks like it's on the move. So, another live show, another live session, and the aftermath of last week's election week. Everyone went completely nuts. And, wow, that was quite an interesting week, to say the least. Very least. So, I'm thinking of doing a live show on this Funded Trader Challenge account. Or just a show, actually, not a live show, just a show on this. You guys must let me know what you think. How's it, Daniel? How's it, Elaine? Welcome. You guys are always here on time, eh? That's good, man. That's good. So, yeah, how's things going? Yeah, how's everybody? Is everybody good? Yeah, no, welcome to the other side, you say, Daniel. Yeah, it is. Look, I would never invest in crypto or Bitcoin because I'm still of the belief that it's fresh air, but I most certainly don't mind trading any product because it's tradable. So trading's trading. Doesn't matter what the product is, trading's trading. You can put millies there and I'll trade it if it's got liquidity. So I don't mind trading it. Just needs to have good liquidity. It's just a market made up of buyers and sellers at the end of the day. And as long as you understand that you're just trading against everyone else, then that's fine, because that's effectively what Bitcoin is. You're just trading against everyone else. That's all. You're not really buying anything that's got any serious asset value as far as I can see or tell. How's it, Roy? Welcome, man. Dodge, eh? Yeah, no. Sometimes fresh air is what we need. Yeah, totally. You're right, Daniel. Sometimes fresh air is. Yeah. 100K, here we come. True. Yeah, no, totally. I'm having a laugh as well. Yeah. Like I say, it's not something I would ever invest in. I wish I had, actually, though, because had I done so, I probably would have done pretty well out of it. But that's, I invest in equity, so, and investing in Bitcoin wasn't my thing. It was kind of like, I've never believed in it, still don't, but it's here and I trade it. So trading's fine. I don't mind trading it, that's for sure, and it's on the list. So why not? Eh? Do we have Dodge on this Funded Trader account? Do we have Dodge here? What's it? Doge. Let's see. What is it? Doesn't list it. Oh yeah, no, sorry, wrong number. No. Sorry, look, Daniel, I don't know much about crypto. I'm not a big crypto expert, that's for sure. Does it have a symbol? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, BTC 100K, here we come. Now let's hope so, eh? That'll be good for the account. Yeah, so it's an interesting Tuesday. Yeah, if you're into the tech side of crypto, some good stuff, but I'm more get in and get out. Yeah, Jay, I'm sort of like that. That's my thing. Get in, get out. I'm not gonna mess around with it. That's for sure. I know there's a whole story behind crypto that clearly I should understand, and I haven't really played a lot into it with this blockchain technology. And they've tried to explain it to me. I don't know. I suppose 100 times. Where the asset value is and how it works and all that, but it never makes any sense to me. For me, it always just looks like there's no asset value. So I guess it's just my brain can't wrap itself around it. That's all. And it probably never will. Yeah, Dogecoin, yeah. Dogecoin. I know about it. I just don't see it here. I was just looking on the funded account if it's there, and there's no, yeah, nothing here. So Maybe they don't trade it here. I don't know. Interesting. 140% just this week. Okay. Like I say, I don't follow crypto. It's probably on this side. Let's just see. Probably on this side. There you go. Loads of it. Go mad. Choose one. Yeah, loads of it here. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Gosh. Oh, yeah. Holy mackerel. Goodness me. That's a lamp pole formation of note. Yeah, that's quite a serious one. Were you invested there, Daniel? Did you get some? I don't know. That's quite a lamp pole, I must say. All right, so today's, if you guys missed trade of the day, I don't know if you got trade of the day, but it was Euro Japanese yen short. And the reason I went short in the Euro Japanese yen is firstly because it broke structure on the trend support. I was actually long at that point. Broke trend support, and then created this immense head and shoulders here. There's a little shoulder, big head, and a little shoulder. And these big heads can be quite deadly. It's breaking through, so it looks to me like it wants to continue on down. It'll definitely go the length of the head if it goes. And then I do expect it'll probably go a little bit further. So that's why I picked the Euro Japanese yen short of all the trades. If it breaks to the upside, that'll be quite a surprise, to be perfectly honest with you. And then the FTSE, we took a long trade because it's, once again, it's in this range, and the FTSE always trades in a range, and once in a while it breaks the range, and we don't need it to do that today, but it should come out of this support and head in the right direction. Of course, we have Bitcoin going to the upside. Bitcoin, I'm already in the trade, guys, so obviously my stop loss has moved into break even already, or just a little bit above break even, sort of in a tiny profit. But yeah, so there's no loss. Bitcoin is a completely free trade now, so we can add another trade to the funded trader account if we find one. And because basically, as I've told you guys, with the funded trader account, I'm trying to run now at least 3 trades. Can't run 4. Four's dangerous for the daily drawdown. So I'm trying to run 3 trades on. And last week we had a bad week. The account got knocked. Got knocked heavily. So I've got to pick this up again. So I'm thinking we're going to push hard on this and try and get this thing through at least until phase 2, because we're messing around with it. So that's why I've got these 3 trades on here. So look, the difference is on a real account, you can at least have 10 trades, but with this guy, if you open 10 trades and they all go against you, you've got big trouble. It's account's gone. Yes, with short gold, did you guys get the trade of the day yesterday? Short gold. Look, unfortunately, I didn't take the short. Obviously, I went out and it didn't go back and take what I wanted it to, and then it shot off, and it did go in the direction I said you guys could get in if you wanted to, but I should have got in as well, actually. I was busy. But yeah, no, gold definitely has gone in the right direction. You see here, I was expecting it to come back a little bit before she dropped off, and it didn't. It just dropped. Now it's a full-on short now. So, but there's another opportunity here. You see, it's probably creating a bit of a supply level over here, which it hasn't created yet, but it looks like it's creating it. So it might be a worthwhile look for a continuation short later on. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it does appear that way, Daniel. They do seem to be opposites. I don't know why. You wouldn't think so, but yeah. Look, Bitcoin's excited because of this whole Trump thing. I see even this funded trading account that we're trading. Look at this. It's all Trump. 50% off on evaluation challenges, 20% off on instant funding, code Trump 2024. Everyone's so excited about this thing, and they're using it to promote their product or whatever the case, and it seems to be a big thing. For us in South Africa, Daniel, obviously not. It doesn't really matter to us that much. To some people it does, but yeah, to me, I'm more worried about what's happening closer to home. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, it does seem to have some kind of effect on people, and obviously it's a big marketing ploy for these guys. I mean, they offer 50% off on a challenge or 20 instant. Do you know they got instant funding now? That's actually quite interesting. Did I discuss that with you guys? That's actually quite interesting. I'm thinking of looking at that, where you don't have to go through these phase challenges. You can just get an instant funded account. They're not cheap, I don't think, but they also got slightly different rules on their drawdown. Instead of 6%, it's 5% and stuff like that. But I was looking at the other day and thinking, well, it's quite nice for people that don't want to go through this whole challenge phase and just dive straight in. Wonderful. You know, you can go for it. Nothing wrong with that at all. It would appear so. Store of value. Yeah, Trump is a marketing name that works. It's interesting. It's interesting that guys like these, sorry, let me just close that off. Can you close it off? Yeah. These guys are putting their name to a political party or a political winner. And it's interesting that they would do that or take that gamble or take that chance. I suppose if you look at it, I mean, they got the majority of the country, so they're expecting to get the majority of people on their side. But you are taking a side and as a business, and it's quite interesting that people would do that. But okay, you know, good luck with that. It's up to them, I suppose. Doesn't bother me what their politics are or anything, but I'm just interested to see that. You know, when I saw that earlier, I thought, well, that's actually quite interesting, don't you think? That you would put your name on a political candidate. So clearly they must be supporters because they're using that as their marketing campaign. And yeah, I mean, if you look at it, 40% of their country won't agree. So does make for interesting business. Something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't attach myself to any one particular political candidate if I was advertising any particular kind of business on my side. Or even as I speak to you guys, I mean, we've all got our own political views. And, you know, we might all be great people, but the minute we start fighting about politics, it's very easy to become enemies overnight because of rubbish like that. So, you know, you have to be very, 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 very cautious on that side of life. They follow trends. Trends sell. You're right. Trends do sell. And the trend is your friend in the market as well, Daniel. If you trade with a trend, you've got a serious chance of making money. You know, there was a stage in my trading where I only traded with a trend. I went through a stage where I said, listen, I'm done with this counter trading. I'm done with all this range trading. I will only trade with a trend. I didn't do too badly from it, but it does kind of restrict you on trades, you know, because not every product trends. So, but yeah, there was a stage where I only trend traded. If it was going that way, I went that way, and I didn't go against it. And it keeps you positive, keeps you going. But yeah, there's not a lot to choose from when you do that. Let me drink some more of my tea. Like I said, it is tea. It's not coffee or vodka or anything like that. I know traders do need vodka, but yeah, that's life. Or gin. In South Africa, gin is all the trend now, particularly in Cape Town. Gin's the trend. Everybody drinks gin. Yeah. I remember there was a time when everybody drank whiskey. That was a good time. Yeah. Some of us still do. Some of us still do. Somebody asked me about DCA. As per one of the other YouTubers out there on a comment, what do I think of DCA? You know, that's dollar cost averaging, DCA. I did ask them to come on the live show and ask me here if they wanted to. I presume they're not here. I don't know. DCA. So I don't think anybody here that's on this show would be agreeing with DCA if they're using our systems. Dollar cost averaging. What dollar cost averaging is when you're in a loss, you add more. When you're in a loss, you add more. The opposite way to where we trade. You know, the problem I see with DCA, and no disrespect to the people that are calling it, and you know, a couple of the guys that are calling it are really good traders and really profitable. They also take big losses from time to time, but particularly for beginners or people that are not in the markets for a long time, it's very dangerous. Dollar cost averaging, look at it from this perspective. Dollar cost averaging, what you got to do is you got to take a small trade to start with, because you really don't know which way it's going to go. So from the beginning, you can't go all in with your trade. So for example, when we take a trade, we're risking 1% of our account, we're going all in. Whereas with dollar cost averaging, you're going in with a tiny fraction of that, which means the psychology behind dollar cost averaging is that you believe you're going to lose before you start, because otherwise you would go all in, isn't it? If you believe you're going to win the trade, if you believe that's a good trade, then obviously you're going with a all in. But if you don't believe in your trade, you're going in with a small amount. So you already believe that you're going to lose before you start. Now the problem with DCA is you go in with a tiny amount, like say a tenth of your normal trade. Now let's say you normally trade 1 contract, so now you go in at 0.1. Now the trade wins, so now you win 0.1. But let's say 9 trades in a row win for you, so 9 times you win 0.19 times. And then on the 10th trade, you lose 1. Suddenly you're either back to 0 or you're in a loss. So I kind of look at it as, yeah, it's great, because what you're doing is you put 0.1, it loses, you add another 0.1, then it averages it out, and it's 0.2, and you make the trade bigger and bigger as you go. And it's a bit like my next video, which is coming out, which says just buy and sell, just buy and sell. You don't really need to worry about the squiggly lines. You don't really need to worry about systems and things like that. You just need to get the psychology right. But my just buy and sell says, yeah, you can just buy and sell, but put your risk management in the right place. So add some risk management to your just buy and sell. What dollar cost averaging is there's no real risk management except for just trade and just keep averaging down to a point where you think, oh, I can't average down anymore, let me get out of this trade because it's just going in one direction. But the philosophy behind it is, and I don't think it's a good idea to do it with indexes or commodities or shares. It works on Forex because Forex tends to go up and down and come back and forward. But what you got to watch out for is the distances of that up and down. It's quite severe in a lot of cases. And for example, now I'm expecting Euro US dollar might even go down to parity again, which it did once before. And if it does that, it's a long way down. And if you go long and you keep dollar cost averaging while this is going down, there's a good chance you're going to blow up your account. So I think if you don't know what you're doing, it's really dangerous to play around with DCA, as they call it. I think it's tricky. I have the greatest respect for all the other traders and their systems and their ideas. And as I've told you guys a million times, you can use any system that you like in the markets, any system that you like, as long as you approach it correctly. Now, I don't talk down about anybody's strategy or anything to that effect, but it kind of worries me that that people are doing the DCA, that people are teaching DCA, because that is scary. That is quite a scary one. That is a dangerous one. You see, Daniel, this is where my next video will come in for you, is where I say just buy and sell. Just buy and sell. You say here, I'm battling with the entry point, where to pull the trigger, where on the candle, time-wise, when to commit to the trade. Now, the big thing is I often do it on a gut feel. You know, although I look at it, I see the red candle, and I'll look at a trade. You know, you see, sometimes I make the mistake, like with gold. I thought my gut feel was take the trade, but I thought, I'll just wait for it to pull back a little bit and then take the trade, and then poof, I miss out. Okay. But then I go to Bitcoin with my psychology and I go, ooh, that looks nice. And I just take the trade because it's heading in that direction. Just buy it. So, you know, you gotta, often you just gotta use that gut feel, that feeling. Like here as well, I just looked at it, head and shoulders, looks like a head and shoulders, take the trade. Take the trade. It's 50-50. It's either going to lose or it's going to win, right? FTSE is going into support. I'm not too worried about anything. It was actually up there when I took the trade. Take the trade, and it goes against me a little. It's going a little bit. It does that. It'll come down and go back up. Don't worry about it. Just take the trade. Try and keep it simple, Daniel. Just sort of look at the green and red candle. So you've got the green candle. It's come out of the support. Just go for it. And then put the risk management in place. Here as well, red candle going down, you would have gone short. Just take it. Just take the trade. You know, as long as there's risk to reward. The big thing is look for risk to reward. So in other words, our risk is 1,000, our reward is 2,000. That looks good. That looks like a reasonable trade. Take it. Goes wrong, goes wrong. Gold as well. You know, risk to reward. The reward was pretty good here. Okay, and it still is. So you can just take the trade. You know, the Bitcoin, for example, risk to reward. I think the reward's 100,000. I really think the Oaks are going to push for 100K. So I'm thinking the reward's $3,000. The risk was $1,000. It was down here, but now I've kind of got no risk. But there was risk. There was $1,000 risk. Okay, and for me that was okay. Take the trade, man. Take the trade. Same on this funded account on the Bitcoin. Is this on Bitcoin? No, it's on gold. Let's put it on Bitcoin. Look there, it was the same. This was, and on this one, it was a $250 risk or $200 risk, and with a profit margin of about 500 or 600 or something like that. I'm not even sure anymore. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that risk to reward. As long as you get a good risk to reward, take the trade and see what happens. That's all you can do. Look, you get weeks like I had last week. I got pummeled on this account last week and on my other accounts, just so by the way. And you've got to accept that in life, guys. You can't win them all. I know that there's a lot of other traders out there trying to promote to you guys that you can win every trade and trying to show you Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and they never lose a trade. It's amazing to me how they never lose a trade. And guys, we all lose trades. The best lose trades. I think Daniel mentioned Tom once or twice, and he himself also, he's one of the best traders that I've seen. And I can tell you, he tells you straight, I'm a 50-50 trader. It's all in the psychology. All in the psychology, and that's it. End of story. It's got nothing to do with anything else other than your psychology. Your psychology is what makes all the difference at the end of the day. Yeah, Daniel, the 1 to 2 reward and higher is the thing. But even if you get 1 to 1 or you get 1.5, take the trade. And then look at the trade as it goes. If it goes in your favor, you can always make it bigger, or or try and make some more out of it, or whatever the case. Don't discount it because it's 1 to 1. Sometimes it's a really good trade and it's 1 to 1. Take it. Take the trade and go for it. Yeah, the only way you don't lose in trading is if you never trade, and that's a fact, and that's a really factual statement. And I don't understand how everybody out there is promoting that they're just winning. They're just winning all the time, and that's just not possible, guys. If you speak to any trader that's been around for a long time, I'll tell you there's no such thing as everybody just wins. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Wonder, was there a holiday or something in the US yesterday or something? I don't know. It was kind of strange. The market was kind of strange. I don't know. Drinking some more of my tea. Yeah, so this Trump thing, I don't know what you guys think of it, but it was quite interesting. But the guys actually went with the Trump thing. Yeah, funded trader markets. But anyway, I'm still in this. I'm gonna look at this challenge and see. Maybe we should do some different kind of video with this funded trader challenge thing for you guys. Or every time we make a trade or something. But I don't want to put too many videos out as well. So. And it takes time every time you trade. So I'm just thinking along the lines of, what can we do with it? Yeah, like I say, it did take a heavy knock last week. It got whacked, eh? Sure. Took a serious whack. That's life, eh? Oh, is it Veterans Day? Okay, yeah, it's probably a lot going on in Europe as well, eh? Yeah, okay. Now I see it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet day. Not a lot of people on the live show, but that's probably me. It's because it's me, The other live traders are much more exciting than me because or live shows are much more exciting than mine because they trade little 5-minute charts and there's little bars going up and down and Christmas lights and all the rest of it. And they only win. That's the big thing. They only win. So yeah, that's, I guess, what attracts people at the end of the day. Winners and little bars and things moving around and stuff like that. It's interesting, actually. Interesting how the psychology of people works and how people's expectations work. And if they see something that looks flashy, that's kind of the way to go. And then they lose. That's why 80% of traders lose in the market, because they just don't get it. They just don't understand. And they never see that you can lose. Nobody ever shows them that you can actually lose in the markets. You know, I noticed there's a few traders out there that actually do really badly, and they do lose, and they actually promote it. And nobody watches them. Nobody's interested whatsoever. Yeah. Hey, how's it, Luno? Welcome. Yeah, good to see you again. Hi, Matthew. Yeah, I did notice that, you see it's on my trade of the day here, Brent buy. See there? Brent buy. Okay. So my feeling on Brent is it's a buy. So, I mean, you can take it here if you want. I was actually just waiting for it to get out of the support. Let me just see what it looks like on the funded trader account. Let's just have a look quickly. It's WTI, Brent. Let me see what the research, it looks pretty much the same. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely in buy mode with Brent. So, but just, that's why I waited. Okay, just a quick thought. And I don't trade the news, but there was a quick thought. There was something to do with a stimulus in China, which was causing Brent to lose ground or to lose its footing. So I was waiting to see if we get a little bit of strength back. That's what I was waiting for. But other than that, yeah, looks like a long trade, man. Looks like a long trade. We should actually probably take a long trade and just see how it goes. Where would we put our stop loss, guys? 69? Yeah, 69. 69.50 actually. 69.50. 69.25. Yeah, let's put the stop loss at 69.25. Let's take a trade here. Put it in. We've got space. Why not? So stop loss. What did we say? 69.25. Eh? 69. 69.25. Okay. Where shall we put our take profit? Take profit. Yeah, 77. No, it might not reach that. Let's give it 76 for now. We can move it up later. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a 2-to-1. It's actually a pretty good little trade. Boom. 250, 420. What do you think, guys? Shall we go for that? Yeah, let's take a nice little long trade. Okay. Done. We're in. We've added that trade to the funded trader account. What the hell? So Daniel, that's how you trade. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just take it. Just take the trade and go mad. See what happens. Yeah, just go for it. It's fine. The only way to trade. Look, the China thing might have a bit of an effect on the Brent. We shall see. We'll see how it goes. And we'll see what happens at the end of the day. Looks fine to me. Looks like a decent trade. So there you go, Matthew. Long trade. Go for it. Ooh. Did you notice, Daniel? No stress. No worry. Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it. You know, if it goes wrong, you take the loss. If it goes right, you take the win. We understand that we've got a 50-50 chance. And that's basically it. So I've taken that on the funded trader account. Yeah, let's add it here just for fun as well, and let's see how that works out. Okay, I don't know, just for fun. Let's just do it. So a stop loss here, just as we can see it on this side as well. We said it would be 69, so that's close enough. Take profit. I'm just going to leave it like that, and yeah, that's fine. Go for it. Cool. So then it's on there as well, so you can just see what's happening, and if it's winning or losing or whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Right, FTSE. What's the FTSE doing? Yeah, it's got a little tail there, so it could possibly go long. That's great. Yeah, that's fine. Euro, Japanese yen, that one's winning. That's going well. So yeah, so the big thing is to get this account doing a little bit better. Let's hope so. Let's see if we can get this to improve. So I'm going to work on it a bit more. I wouldn't normally have 4 trades on the funded trader challenge, because if all 4 trades go pear-shaped, that'll take us out of the game. But because Bitcoin's in profit and its stop loss is now in profit, then it's okay, because then we've only got the 3 trades that we can really lose out on at the end of the day. Trump is gonna drill, baby, drill soon. Yeah, look, there's a lot of oil fields in America. You can count the oil fields. They do an oil field count every day, and he's planning to add a lot more. So I don't know, will that bring the price down? Oh, it's a bit tricky, eh? We'll see. We'll see what happens, see how that works, see how that goes. Be interesting to see, because the more oil that's available in the market, the cheaper the price gets. So yeah, that is a bit of a concern, obviously. It's always going to be a concern, because that's always been the thing with oil, is they sit in their little monopoly and then they decide how many barrels they're going to let out and how many barrels they're going to keep in. Now, if Trump starts adding a whole bunch of barrels into the market, could make oil a lot cheaper, which is great for the petrol price and for us and for everyone in the world, but maybe not so good for the oil price. Oh, we'll see. We shall see how that goes, if it goes. You think they'll push the price for profit? I don't know. I think if there's too much oil in the market, price might drop. We shall see. But he's not going to do that tomorrow. He's not even in power yet. It's still January before he even gets into the White House, I believe. So yeah, you won't have those oil fields running just yet. It's going to take some time. It'll take some time before that comes about. So yeah, it'll rise, and then he'll take office, and then he'll open all the oil fields, and then we'll see what happens. I doubt it's going to stay up. Now, if he opens a bunch more oil fields, then I think the price will get hurt. US dollar CAD. I'm a bit concerned about shorting the US dollar CAD, because if I look at the US dollar CAD, what I'm seeing here is a very bullish scenario. And there's the trend resistance that it actually broke through, Matthew. It broke through here. It's gone to the upside, come back to test it and gone back up, come back to test it again and gone back up. There is a double top here. I can see that. But if it breaks above this double top, then you've got a problem. It could run. So just be careful, keep an eye on that. I would have looked for long trades, to be honest with you on this, because counter trading, you can only really counter trade this when it breaks structure. And if you look at the structure on this particular guy, our structure is quite far down. You see, that's where your structure is, down here, which is down at the 139 level. And it hasn't broken that structure at all. So just be very careful. This hasn't broken structure. This is still very bullish, and it's right on the double top and now a triple top. Yes, triple tops do denote the end of a run, but if it breaks above it, that's dangerous. That is severely dangerous. Then it runs, goes crazy. So just watch out for that. Your probability is kind of against you here. It's not even 50-50. It's kind of 60-40 against you. So just be very careful of the short. I understand what you're doing and what your thinking is, but be very careful of calling something expensive in the market, because generally when something's expensive in the market, it's quite good, quite positive, not negative. It's what we call that supermarket thinking, the supermarket mentality that we have. When we see something that's expensive, we think it's expensive, but in the stock market, it's not expensive. It's good. It's a good buy. So you're short on the US dollar CAD. In all honesty, I wouldn't take the short. You see, like, okay, I know you looked on the day chart, but look at the day chart as well. I know the day chart. It's very bullish. This is a full-on run, and it's above the support. There is another support that's developed up here. And, resistance. What am I saying? Resistance. There is another resistance that's developed up here. That's your triple top. Okay? But it's a big green bar into that resistance. And the only thing it can do from here, it's got to give you a red candle down, or it's going to give you a green candle bursting through. The trouble with this particular resistance is its all-time high resistance. So if you look back, it's a long way back, and there's nothing there. So effectively, this is your main resistance that it broke through. Now you've got a new resistance up here, which is basically a triple top, which is hitting here. But it's so close that it's extremely difficult to call it. So what you're looking at here is best case, it comes back to this now support and bounces on up. So your day chart is also pushing it long. So for me, the US dollar CAD is not short yet. The US dollar CAD on the day chart and the 4-hour chart needs to break this character. See that? It's still long. It hasn't broken structure at all. So while it's in structure, be very careful of counter trading. It can work, but it's a gamble. There you go, back to the H4. Why did I leave it on the line chart? So yeah, no, I'm let me be honest, I wouldn't take a short trade on this just yet. No, it's not ready for that. Not ready for that in my side. So you took the short trade on the US dollar, any charging that day chart, 4-hour chart, etc. So you did the right thing. You went to the day chart, but where you went wrong here is simply on this. Okay, it's broken through resistance. This is support. It hasn't broken structure. You can't counter trade something that hasn't broken structure unless you have a gut feeling and you just think, hey, this thing's got to go now, or there's some desperate news that you're looking at that's telling you that it's a good short. So just be aware of that. Just be very careful of taking these nasty old counter trades that haven't really confirmed themselves just yet. So just watch out for that. That's probably where it's gone wrong. Only wealthy people buy expensive things like the market. It's good to buy expensive stuff because it means you know what wealthy consider a good buy. David, good morning, David. Okay, Matthew, so I'm glad you got that. Matthew, it's not to say your trade's bad. It's just that just so you know, okay? You just need to know. That's important. Daniel, I kind of disagree with you on only wealthy people buy expensive things. In my experience, wealthy people don't really buy expensive things. Well, they do. We buy nice houses and decent cabbies and things like that. But most of the wealthy, real wealthy people that I know, and I know some really wealthy people, are the most down-to-earth people that you will ever meet on earth, and are very thrifty people. The people I find that are racing around, showing off, looking rich, trying to be fancy, normally have a lot of credit with the bank and are normally poor. They probably owe the bank, I don't know, I can't even tell you how much. And they're paying their cars off HP, they're paying their houses off, and all the rest of it. Yeah, there's actually, I've seen a lot of difference in that in my life. And I can tell you now that most of the really wealthy people, and I know a lot of them, they don't do that. They definitely don't need much credit and debt. And yeah, no, there's a big difference. So yeah, look at that, and I hear you, Daniel. Only wealthy people buy expensive. Now I think, yeah, you do need to have the money to buy expensive things. I accept that. I agree with that. But I find that the really wealthy people don't waste. They don't show off. There's no need to. That's the point. There's just no need to. You know, I've seen it all before. You know, and then these guys are showing off and flashy and all the rest of it. Generally, they got a big bank loan. Against me is things that grow in value. Yeah, well, there you go. Buy expensive things that grow in value. Yeah, they buy investments. Yeah, totally. Buy things that are worth something that's going to give you something back in the long run. And yeah, property is a good investment. I like property. Property is always good. But yeah, fancy cars and clothes and things like that. Yeah, it's just a show-off thing. It's just to try and make out like you've got loads. Probably don't. Yeah, when you've hung out with people like that a lot, you kind of understand it a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. Trumpy, 50% off on all evaluation challenges. Great. If anybody wants one of these, I've got a link in the description, by the way. Get it there. Enjoy it. Do your thing with it. And suffer like I do with this, figuring out how to only take 3 trades and not lose the account every day. But like I say, now that I've got one trade that's the stop losses in a positive, then the other, you can have 4 trades. That's how I'm trying to work this thing now. You can just add trades to it as we go. How's the Brent trade doing that we took just now? Oh, it's actually in profit. Okay, so there you go, Matthew. That one's working. Perhaps we'll make some money on that one. Goisha Optugla, Kois Color. I'm not sure what you're saying here. KAIAUSDT in 5 minute trend line broke. What is that? KAIAUSDT. Okay. Look, if it broke a trend line in the 5 minutes, you know, you're trading in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. A crypto coin. Is it a crypto coin? Okay. So crypto coin is yeah, not something that I normally trade. And also, if you know our group here, you know, we don't trade the 5 minute charts because they're a waste of time. 99% of traders lose on the 5 minute charts. You're not going to gain anything trading on a 5 minute chart. You're going to lose money. You are going to lose money. I guarantee it. We can analyze it in 5 minute charts for you, but no, it's you're only valid for the next 5 minutes, and that's it. 5 minute trading is gambling, and you will lose. You're not going to make money on that. Crypto coin. Let's see if it comes up on this thing here. I don't have it on my system. KAI USDT. Tether. Oh, yeah. Tether as well. Can you imagine? Tether. Okay. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. What is that? Gee whiz, guys. What are you trading? What is that stuff? Okay, here's something. We have a look on the 5 minutes. Nah. Seriously, you're trading on a 5-minute chart. It can go either way. I mean, what are you looking at here? This thing is in tiny cents. It's Tether. It's not even, yeah, no. This is in a range. It's going to trade between 0.0024 and 0.0023. That's it. You can trade it up and down. That's as far as I'm going to go with that. No, I'm not going to bother with that. Sorry, guys. I'm not into that. If you want to trade it on the 4-hour, you're in a bullish trend. It might go up to 0.0025. You can see. Check it out for yourself. But no, we're not going to bother with that one. Sorry, man. Dude, sorry. That's not my thing. Sun US asked, what is your age, sir? Now, that's a kind of personal question, don't you think? Let's see if anybody can guess my age. Sonu, is that a question a scammer will ask? Thanks, Daniel. How much experience you have in trading? Okay, 30 years. Right, okay, that answers that question. Maybe not a good idea to ask. I'm sorry to keep asking the same question, Rob. US dollar CAD instrument. I have read the resistance from too far back in the timeline. You mentioned the space. Okay, let's go back to you, Matthew, because that's quite important. US dollar CAD. You mentioned, I've read the resistance from far back in the timeline. Yeah, okay. US dollar CAD. Are we on US dollar CAD here? I think it was easier on, because this one was more set up for it. Let's just go US dollar CAD. Go and take a look at it. All right. Day. Okay. So you see how far back, Matthew, we've gone with the resistance. Now, look how far back you've gone, okay? This, you can take this line all the way back if you want to. You can take it all the way back to there. I don't know why it doesn't want to do it. Okay, see, it goes all the way back, and that's quite far back. I mean, it's like October 22 or something like that. So that resistance is strong. That's a strong resistance. And then what happened on the day chart, it's broken through that resistance, broken through. So that's quite a strong bullish sign that it's broken through. It's come back, retested that resistance, which is now support, and gone back out, come back, retested it a second time, and gone back out. So that says it's a very strong support now. It was a resistance, it's a very strong support now. If it breaks back through that, that's going to be quite a run to the downside. But yeah, we've gone quite far back with that, really far back. Now, this triple top is very, very narrow, very, very short, and very, very recent, okay? So you can't really give that strength against the strength of this resistance that it's broken through. And also, what we're looking at is the trend, your trend support on your daily It hasn't broken that yet. It hasn't broken the trend support, which means it hasn't broken the structure, which means the structure is incredibly strong to the upside. So you measure your resistance all the way back. You're quite correct, but now it's broken through. Now, I don't know if you've gone much further back and looked for the resistance much further back, which you probably have. There's a high point. That's a spike. You can't really call that. You see, a resistance is a point where it hits at least 3 times or a number of times. So it's like a magnet. It keeps on going there. It keeps on going back up there to that point. Now, this spike obviously came flying back down again and broke back through. It was a spike. So you know that it can get to that level, but you can't really go that far back to look for that. And also, it's not much of a run. It was just a spike and back down again. This is where the levels are. You see the levels are very much in that area, and that's what you're looking for. Those areas there, Matthew. Those are the important. That's the magnet. That's where it always hits, and that's where it always lands up. So break through that, you might end up with a spike like that, and that's the danger to your trade, is if it spikes. But yeah, like I say, anything can happen. So let's not preempt anything. But I'm just a little bit concerned on a short here because it has broken to the upside. And when it breaks to the upside, generally you get an upside move, and that's where my concern is for your trade. Okay, so, but that said, doesn't mean that it can't break back down through the side and fall over. So, because I mean, it has started to balance out here. So at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Don't panic. You never know what might happen. It might work out for you still. Okay, so KIA Bybit broker. That was not the pair. Bybit broker. I'll have a look for you again. KAI USD. Bybit broker. Let's see if we have one of those here. Bybit. Okay. Okay. See if that's anything for you. So that's most likely what you've got then. On the 4 hour, I would say that it's turning short and it's going to the downside. You know, this on the 5 minutes is probably going to look pretty strange. But let me have a look anyway. On the 5 minutes, you've got a bearish trend. It's bearish. And if I was trading on the 5 minute chart on this particular guy, I would go short. This is a short. There's your price action. It's in trend. It's going down. Take a short trade. 5 minute chart, that's a short trade. Go mad. That's a short trade. You can see there, it's balancing going down. Okay. So definitely a short trade on that particular product that I've never looked at in my life before, but go ahead, go mad. That's quick analysis. Very easy to look at, very easy to trade. All right. So that's a short trade. What's it? Grorisha. Okay. Can support and resistance work lifelong? You know, here's the thing, Grorisha. Support and resistance is basically price action. Now, if you watch my videos, you're going to hear me tell you that this is squiggly lines. The squiggly lines don't make you money. I know every other trader in the world is going to tell you that you need to have a system and the squiggly lines are going to make you money. That's not what's going to make you the money. What makes you the money is your psychology, your business plan, and how you approach your trading. A win rate's not going to make you money, and the lines on the chart are not going to make you money. What the lines on the chart give you is a high probability trade. You're looking for that high probability so that when you take a trade, it's not a gamble. It's like, I've seen this happen before, so I expect it's going to happen again. I see it's in a downward trend, so I'm going to take it short, like on that 5 minute chart I showed you now, because it looks like it's going to go short. It's a high probability that it's going to go short. But then what you've got to look at is how you approach the trade from your mental side, where you put your risk, where you put your stop losses. You keep your stop losses all the same, and you look to make 2-to-1 on your profits. You try and make more on your wins, and lose less on your losses. That's the basis of the game. Watch the other videos, and you will see how often I point out how you make money in the market. What the stock market is about, or Forex trading, or commodities trading, or whatever it is you want to trade, because I trade everything, is about profitability. It's not about a win rate. It's not about a system. It's not about a squiggly line. Behind those lines are human beings trading money, and they're trading against you. Just remember that. When you put an order in there, it's so that someone else can take that order. Okay? It's not lines, it's people. And the sooner you realize that the market's 50-50, and the sooner you realize that it's not about the lines, it's about the psychology behind the lines, the sooner you'll become profitable. Stop thinking win rate and start thinking profit. Okay. So I think trading a longer time frame is a waste of time because news will lead to loss. News. Okay, I think you mean news. And there again, you are completely wrong, because the wealthiest people in the world buy stock and never sell it. And I think that's the longest time frame in the world. Warren Buffett is a case in point. So you have been led to believe that you need to trade on a very short term. I don't know why you were led to believe that, but you were led to believe that. Now, trust me when I tell you that research has been done over and over again, that you can put a number of traders in the same room, pro traders who know what they're doing, and let them trade the same system on a 5-minute chart. And 99% of them lose. Then you do the same experiment on a longer time frame, like an hour or 4 hour. 70 to 80% of traders lose. And on a daily basis, all of the geared brokers do research as to how many people are losing in their systems. And at the moment, we're on about 70%. 70% of people lose at trading on the higher time frames. On the lower time frames, 99% of people lose at trading. It's crazy, isn't it? It's because they don't know how to approach the market, that's all. Nothing to do with the system at all. There are 1 or 2 traders that can make a lot of money on short-term trading, but it's a special kind of mindset to do that. So, Marisha, when you say that trading the longer time frames is a waste of time, you are going to find in your career that trading the shorter time frames is a waste of time and quite stressful and quite painful, because it always ends in tears. But yeah, look, Daniel, when you say here we don't focus on crypto trading as much on this channel, more focused on the markets, it's the same thing at the end of the day. If you understand trading and you understand the concepts I'm putting across, it'll help you in your crypto trading as well. I mean, even myself, I took a crypto trade today, so look at that, eh? Yeah, okay, so I did go through your threats, Kuresha. It's a high-risk trade in the lesser-known coins. The main coins are where that is at the end. Been in the crypto space over 10 years now, so I feel okay to make that point out of experience. Thank you, Daniel, for making that point. And that goes for stocks as well. You find some people are trading penny stocks or very small stocks, and what your problem with it is the liquidity. There's no liquidity. If you're trading in the market, the more liquidity you have on an instrument, the more chance you've got of making money, because there's liquidity. The whole idea of trading is being able to press a button and sell immediately within seconds, within a split second. To do that, you need liquidity. So if you own a penny share or a very small crypto, there's going to be no one sitting there waiting to buy it off you. And if things go pear-shaped, it's going to take your money with the pairs. Okay? So you want to trade bigger items. For example, I myself decided that Bitcoin was fine because there's lots of liquidity in it. If there was no liquidity, I wouldn't touch it with your money. But there's liquidity, and that's why we trade it. Okay? So we're trading with liquidity. Okay. That's cool, Matthew. I'm glad it's helping you. If you've got any other questions, don't be shy to ask them. I don't mind answering them, Matthew, as long as they're reasonable questions, and obviously yours are. The best crypto advice I ever got in crypto was, if you can't mine it, don't buy it, because mining makes it crypto. The rest is only based on hot air in the end. And as you've heard me say 100 times, Daniel, I believe all of crypto is just hot air. I just cannot find the asset value in it. You could probably teach me more about crypto than I could teach you any day, Daniel, because I've always kind of ignored it and kind of not liked it, not enjoyed it, not been wanting to be part of it. The only reason I traded it here today was because it's an instrument and it's there and makes no difference to me. But investing in it is not my thing. I've got my investments. I invest in Coca-Cola, Amazon, McDonald's, and Nvidia, etc., Tesla, whatever. Those are real. They've got an asset value. They exist. You know, they've got a CEO, they've got a balance sheet, they've got financials, they've got a price to earnings ratio. They're actually worth something. I can see something tangible. And actually, quite honestly, even if I'm trading an index like the US 500, I know it's got tangible value with all those companies in it. I know that the euro-US dollar has got tangible value because it's the euro's value trading against the dollar's value. There's tangible value there. Crypto, there's just no real value, but it's tradable. It's tradable, that's for sure. Croatia, it's been 3 years and I don't make profit, but I have experience. Why, what to do? I'm planning to take a loan and trade. Croatia, sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm trying my best. But you know what you just said to me now, okay? And I'm going to be very blunt here. You just said to me now, just up here, I think trading in longer time frames is a waste of time because news will lead to loss. You just said that to me now, or to all of us, okay? And here you say, it's been 3 years and I don't make profit, but I have experience, why, what to do, okay? So, what did I just say to you? I just told you that 99% of traders lose money when they trade 5-minute time frames. I just said that. And you are one of them. You are one of those 99%. What makes you think that you can become the 1%? I know some of the 1%. I really do. And I can tell you, they've got an incredibly special kind of mindset. Incredibly special kind of mindset. Okay? And they've got a lot of experience. Some of these guys have been trading as long as I have. And they know the markets. And some of them lose. And they have a 50-50 win rate. Okay? Some less. On the stock market. Go and watch a few of my videos. Do me a favor. Go and watch a few of my videos. It's completely free, dude. I'm not asking you to buy a course. I'm not asking you to buy anything. Anybody who does anything on this channel, like joins a membership with me or anything like that, is doing it out of the goodness of their heart to support the channel. I'm not asking you to buy absolutely anything, okay? But go and watch a few of those videos and they'll help you to understand what I'm talking about. Because I'm not going to go over that here. It's going to take too long. But it will explain to you very clearly, firstly, that you do need to trade on the slower time frames. Secondly, that it's not the system, it's not the squiggly lines that make you the money, and that a win rate's not going to make you money. What makes you money is your approach and the business plan to the market, how you manage your risk and how you take profits, how you take your trades, is what's going to make you the money at the end of the day. Watch a few of those videos. They'll explain it nicely to you. And then you can come back with the next live show on Thursday as well and ask me some questions about those videos and what you can do to refine the system to suit you. Because I don't say trade exactly like me, because no two traders can trade exactly the same. You can put two traders in the same room with exactly the same knowledge and exactly the same system, and you will achieve a different result. My results will not be your results. This guy's results will not be my results, so on and so on, because we think differently, because we have different emotions, and because we approach things in a different way. No matter what the system, no matter what you put in front. You can choose any system you like that's available to you in the markets. They all work. But how you approach them is how you make the money. It's about becoming profitable. It's not about a win rate. It's not about a system, a squiggly line, or taking a trade off a chart or whatever. You'll see my next video. It says just buy and sell. Just buy and sell. That's what I'm putting out there, because that's what it's about. You know, Daniel asked earlier, I'm struggling to find my entries. And that's why I keep it simple. I say, look for the green line, take an entry. Just take the entry. You see it, take the trade. If there's a high probability trade, just take the trade. It could go wrong, it could go right. As long as we understand that it's 50-50, there's a chance of winning 5 and losing 5. But as long as we make more on the 5 that we win than the 5 that we lose, we make a profit. That's how we trade. So if you want to trade that way, and if you want to become profitable, watch a few of the videos and you'll become profitable. It'll work for you. Okay. And then Bledo says, Croatia, do not take a loan to trade on 5-minute charts after 3 years of no profit. Yeah. It's, yeah. I once got told when I was younger, many years ago, never trade on borrowed money. But if you think about it, that's kind of what we do here with gear trading. But that said, not really, because they'll take you out of the game before you can start using their money. Let's be honest. You only lose your money. You don't lose their money. Yeah. So, Glorisha, if you can you help me? I'm broke, have responsibility, lot financially. You can only help yourself. That's the only way you can be helped. And the only way to help yourself, watch the videos, understand the information that I'm giving you, follow the information, and become profitable. That's the only way. Okay. All right, Daniel. Yeah, he says, okay, now you're just being scammer vibes. I've watched genuine mentor trading, 5-minute time frame, making a lot of money. Indian market. He has 12 years experience. Yeah, everybody in the market's making money, eh? Russia, I've watched genuine mentor trading, 5-minute time frame, making a lot of money. Indian market. He has 12 years experience. Everyone, they're always winning. Always winning. And you know, I watch these guys on the 5-minute charts and the scalpers. They're always winning, eh? Never lose. Amazing, eh? Oh, crazy, man. Why don't I do that? Why aren't I trading the 5-minute charts and rolling in money here? I just don't understand why. Perhaps you guys can explain that to me. Coral Wise, good morning. How's it, Coral? Yeah, good to see you again. I love Daniel's comments. Yeah, so why aren't you following that guy? Clearly you're not open to learning something new. David, Mr. Croatia, I believe you to become a better trader. Go through all of Rob's videos. What he teaches will definitely help you improve your trading. So take David's advice and watch my videos, and it'll help you. Okay? Maybe you'll figure it out. You're following some guy with 12 years experience, he says, doesn't matter, I don't care, who's a mentor, and he's given you a course. I don't know, how much did you pay for the course, Grarisha? How much did you pay for that course? Did you pay? Because really, you're not profitable, are you? Coral, are you buying gold? Don't buy gold. Wait, no. Don't buy gold, Coral. It's short. It's short at the moment. Okay. It's gone into a bearish phase. It's going short. And if you look at the fundamentals behind it, and you know I don't trade fundamentals, but I do like to know a little bit about fundamentals. It's got a lot to do with this, like this homepage here where these guys are advertising the Funded Trader Challenge with Trump 2024, 50% all challenges. Everyone's excited about Trump. If you want one of these, get it in the link below. It's Trump, okay? And his views and what everybody's views and points of view in the dollar and what's happening is affecting gold. So gold is kind of heading down for now. Just it's correcting, let's say. And there'll come a point soon when we'll be able to buy again, but it's not yet. Not yet. I'm thinking sort of down at this level here, maybe 25. Okay, I'm thinking a little bit further. A little bit more ahead of myself, but I'm thinking somewhere down here in the 25s we might get a good buy. Okay, so don't jump the gun. I think we're going to get a big rollover, and then we'll get long a little bit later on. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Good. Okay, Frank. Good morning. Good morning, Frank. How's it? Dominique. I was also in that 5-minute statistics. It's true. I was constantly losing. Since I changed to 4 hour, I'm making profit. Okay, so that's fantastic. You see, Dominique has seen the light. Garisha, having a laughing face there. Carl Weiss, good price to buy physical gold. Yes. So what's the best section to trade gold and NAS 100? What's the best section? Best section. I don't understand the question, Frank. Best section. Do you mean something on the charts, or just let me know? Let me know what you want there. Free YouTube course. Well, this channel's free as well, dude. So go mad if you want to. YouTube course. Do you give advice for trading in YouTube? I do not give advice. I never give advice. Advice is not my thing. What I do is I show you guys what I do, and I provide the information as to how I trade and what works for me. And if it works for you, go for it. You know, I don't provide specific advice to anyone, because I don't tell anyone how to trade, because at the end of the day you have to work it out for yourself, and you're never going to trade the same way as me, even if you trade point for point. If you follow my system to the T, we will never trade the same way, because we have a psychological different way of thinking. So no, I don't provide specific advice or anything like that. My advice is in my videos, my information's in my videos. I give tips, I give tricks, I give ways to trade, and information that will be useful to you. But actual specific advice, oh, that's nice, a truck. Oh, good. I just love trucks in the background. Okay. Documentation beats conversion. I think BTC will rally and correct like gold did. Yep. Daniel says, only Rob's opinion, always. And yes, in brackets, as Daniel says, that's all I'm permitted to do. I can't give you trading advice. I'm not licensed to do that. You're looking session. What you mean is session. Which session do you trade? New York or London Open? Okay. So what you're looking for is what session should you trade. Okay, that makes more sense to me. So obviously the NASDAQ or the Tech 100, you want to trade in the US session because that's a USA product. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. But you can trade it any time of the day. But obviously, if you really want to be successful with the NASDAQ, you want to try and trade it in the US session if you can. And then gold, dude, gold any time of the day. Any time of the day that you like, you can trade gold. But it will move more rapidly in the US session simply because the world tends to follow the US. Okay. So that's just, and it's not advice, like I say, it's just my information. Okay. I have one dart in gold. How did you short there against the trend? You see, Grorisha, this is why you're struggling to make a profit. You say it's against the trend. Now, look here. There's your trend. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Look here. Trend broken. Trend is broken. There's a big head and shoulders at the top here. The trend is no more. The trend has been negated, and it is now a bearish trend. Do you see it? Just have a look there, okay? You see, there's the trend broken. The structure is broken. Once the structure is broken, then you can counter trade. So when you watch my videos, you'll see I tell you there's 3 ways that I trade. Number 1, I trade with a trend. The trend is your friend. Number 2, I trade in a range. If it's in a range, we trade high and low, okay? And number 3, counter trading. Counter trading is not when it gets to an all-time high and we take a short. It doesn't work like that. You wait for it to break the trend. When it breaks the trend, then you trade in the other direction. Because then effectively, once it's broken that trend, you are effectively trading with rule number 1. You're trading with a trend. Okay, because you've broken the other structure. Now it's changed structure into another trend. So you're trading with a new trend. Okay, that's counter trading. So you're not, we're not trading against the trend whatsoever. We're trading with the trend because we've broken the trend. We've broken the upward structure and we're going short. Okay, structure's broken. So we changed the trend. You know, Matthew, I made the mistake yesterday of waiting for the retest before I took the short, and I missed the short. Okay, let's be perfectly honest. I missed it. I'm human, and that was my own mistake for not taking the trade. I should have just taken the trade like I normally do, but for some other unknown reason, a little bird said to me, "Nah, Rob, wait for it to retest and take some money here and then take the trade." And then look at that big red bar, gone, woof, off she goes. So now what I'm waiting for is just a new structure. Okay, so let me take this out, because obviously it's confusing. So now I'm just waiting for a new structure. So this structure is kind of gone. I mean, that's taken out. That we can remove as well. We don't need that. So I'm looking at maybe we'll get a new structure here at the 2620. If we get another big red candle coming down here, then we'll get another new structure here. It'll come back up, and then we can take the short further from there. I'm hoping we'll get another bit of structure there because I missed that structure. I don't know why I missed it, but I was waiting for it to just come back up and take, and then we was going to go short. And, you know, that's the thing. When you don't sit at your desk and watch charts all day, this happens to you. You come back and you find this gigantic red bar, and it's gone. So missed the trade. Unfortunately, totally missed the trade. But yeah, I did predict it for you guys, and I did say, if you want to take it, you can take it. So I hope you guys took it, some of you. Okay. Okay, so I did answer the question, how did I short gold against in the 4-hour trend? I think I did answer that question now. Hopefully you were watching. If you weren't, just take the video back a couple of minutes and rewatch it. That's fine. Okay. And thanks for your time, Rob. Yeah, absolutely, Letter. No problem. I always give my time, as you know. I do this because I enjoy it. A lot of people ask questions. I do it because I enjoy it. I like doing it, and it's fun. That's why I do it. And that's why, you know, I'm not too worried about strange questions as well. Doesn't bother me in the least. Frank, so I only trade gold and NAS 100. Is it advisable, or should I trade more instruments? You know, a lot of people tell you, Frank, that you should only trade 1 or 2 instruments and become expert at that. I disagree with that because you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself to just trade that instrument, and then you end up forcing trades. You end up trading on lower time frames. It's just, no, I don't think you should do that. I think you should have more to trade. For example, this is a watch list, right, that I like to use. It's also in the Funded Trader Challenge. There's a watch list, okay, of trades that we can trade with. And then, just open it up, open the book up, let the trades come to you. When you see a trade, you take it. For example, gold. Okay, so I didn't get a trade there at the moment. Bitcoin, we got a trade in there. That's going well. So that came to us. We just opened it up and there was a trade. So we took it. Euro, Japanese yen. There's a trade. Let's take it. There's a head and shoulders. Let's take it. Brent, I want to take a trade here. I'm waiting for a trade here. I'm waiting for a nice... Oh, I've already taken it. Sorry. My mistake. We took a trade there. Okay, I didn't even know. Forgot. So there we've got an open trade there, right? There's so many things you can trade. SA top 40. This is short now. There's a lovely short on the SA top 40 now. So you can take that short and go mad. Just add to your trades. There's so much that you can trade in the market, and the trades will come to you. You don't have to go and search for them, man. You don't have to go and dig them out. Whereas if you only trade in gold, you're going to sit here looking at this chart until you, I don't know, go mad and looking for a trade, and you're going to try and dig a trade out of this somehow, and you're going to go to different time frames and try and dig a trade out of it. What's the point of only having one trade? My opinion is, if you had $100,000, if you have $100,000, I got into trouble for saying that. Someone said that not everybody's got $100,000, so you've got $1,000. Doesn't matter. But I'm just going to use $100,000 as a round figure. So you got $100,000. You risk $1,000 per trade. Okay. So there's the risk, $1,069.10. Okay. And then you try and make, and this one's 1.5. So try and make 2 to 1. 1.5 to 1. It's okay. You're making more on your profit, losing less on your losses, right? And that's as simple as it gets. Just take the trades that way. Go mad, because then you can take the trades. You don't have to, I don't know, sit and follow one product and let it drive you insane. Just look for trades that come to you, take the trades, and then you've got to take 10 trades because, well, you don't have to take 10 trades. Let me put it this way. Take as many trades as you can. Each trade that you take, you risk 1% of your account. If you've got a $100,000 account, you're risking $1,000 per trade. So if you take 10 trades, you're risking 10% of your overall account. Why are you sitting with one trade and risking everything on that one trade? If you take everything and you risk it on gold because you now know how gold operates, it goes up and down and you know exactly where it's going and all the rest of it. If that trade goes pear-shaped, all of your eggs are in that basket. All of your eggs are in that basket. Now, the way we trade is based on risk management. So the basis of our trading is we take 10 trades. We'll lose 5, we'll win 5. That's almost a done thing in the markets. Don't tell me any different. Doesn't matter what your system is, doesn't matter how great you are, what kind of trader you are, you will always be a 50-50 trader. So you got a chance of winning 5, you got a chance of losing 5. So the 5 that you win, you want to make more money on, and the 5 that you lose, you want to lose less money on. And that's as simple as it gets. So you lose $1,000 per trade on the 5, and you win $2,000 per trade on the other 5. Guess what? You made a profit. And that's as simple as our trading strategy gets. It's not complicated. It's simple. The lines and the charts are just your probability. That's your high probability trade. You're looking for a high probability trade in the markets. That's what you're looking for. End of story. How's it, Jed? Welcome. Okay. Is gold good pair to trade? People say it makes more traps. Gosh. People say, you're listening to people and they're saying the strangest things, man. It makes more traps. You can trade anything. Hey, trade anything. Trade gold, Brent, silver, SA 40, France 40. Everything works. Stop playing and worrying about traps and algorithms and this and that and the other. Just buy and sell. That's all it's about. Just buy and sell. There's a green bar comes out of here, buy it and go long. There's a red bar comes out of here, sell it and go short. That's it. Forget about all the rubbish, all the stories, and waiting for the moon to turn green and the stars to align on the right, stars to align on the left, and there's a trap, and we'll take a chart and we'll take a trade. Forget about all that. Take all that knowledge that you got there and just take it out your brain and put it in file 13. Don't know what file 13 is? It's the dustbin. Okay? Throw it away. Go back to basics. Do simple trading. We've actually proven on more than one occasion that you can take an absolute beginner and sit them next to you at the desk, okay? And you know what you're doing. You're looking at charts. You know what's long and what's short. This person knows absolutely nothing, and say to them, pick the trades for me. Do you know that they achieve almost the same result that you do, and they know nothing? And you sitting here getting really complicated about your trading. Think about that. What's the point? Right? So the squiggly lines actually are only there to give you high probabilities. And once you understand that everybody who's trading the same lines as you wants to win, then you understand that it's 50-50. Effectively, it's like going into a boxing match. There's two of you in the ring. Both of you believe you're going to win, but only one of you can. That's the effective situation you've got in the markets. Okay? It's 50-50. When you enter that ring, you believe you've got a 70% win rate. You reckon you're going to beat the whatever out of the other guy, and then he beats you up. Okay? And then you lose, and you think, what happened there? That's because it's a 50-50 game, just like anything else. The markets are just like that. You're trading against other traders. The squiggly lines are not going to make you rich. The squiggly lines are not going to answer your questions. The win rate's not going to make you rich. What's going to make you money or make you a living and let you live your best life is for you to understand how to approach the market and have a strategy that gives you a profit at the end of the day. That's how you make money in the market, not with the squiggly lines. The squiggly lines just help you choose your probability. That's all it does. It gives you the advantage over that beginner that's sitting next to you that knows nothing about the market, that says, go long. And you thinking, I know it's short because it happened. I know it goes short and does this. That's the difference. You've got that edge. You know it's going short. He thinks it's going long. That's the difference, okay? Is that going to make you rich? No. What's going to make you rich is how you manage that trade. How you manage that trade is what makes all the difference at the end of the day. Coral, I found it very difficult to find a good trade today. That's fine, no rush. Funny, Coral, today, as I say, for the first time, I think I don't know if it's the first time I've ever traded Bitcoin. Maybe I've traded it before, but I took a trade on that. I just looked at that and I thought, I'll have a trade on that. And I took it, and that's worked out pretty well. And then obviously I gave you guys Euro Japanese yen this morning. It looks like it's not 100%, but I think it'll work out. That's my trade of the day. You might still be able to get into this one. And then we got Brent, which is, it's okay. I'm going long on Brent. And what else have we got, guys? We've got something else as well, haven't we? Oh, yes, the FTSE. I'm long on the FTSE, which is not working out too well. That one's gone against us, okay? So that one's gone against us. Brent has gone, well, it's not that bad. Okay. Euro Japanese yen still in a profit, and Bitcoin is in a reasonable, decent looking profit. Okay, so that's where we stand at the moment. Yeah, there's a couple of trades on today, but what's that? We got 4 trades today. Okay. Do we go live on YouTube daily? No, Glory Show, we don't. I do Tuesday morning session on my side, which is Africa, GMT +2. I do the morning session. And then on Thursdays, I do an afternoon session so that the USA clients can also jump on board and come and have a wee look if they want to. That's kind of just the way I work. I don't have time to sit live every day. And as I say, I'm one of those traders who, I don't sit and look at these charts all day. I don't sit and look at charts. I know you do, because you've been 5-minute trading and Believe me, if you're a 5-minute trader, you sit glued to these monitors all day long. But I don't. I do other things. I go to the beach, I go to restaurants, I do my thing, I enjoy my life, I go shopping and have fun with people and what have you. So I don't sit looking at charts all day. I actually made these YouTube videos because I saw people telling people that you can make $1 million in a day and so on. And I thought I'd tell you guys that that's a load of rubbish. And I thought I'd make 1 or 2 videos, and then I got into it, and now I enjoy doing it, and it actually does help to keep me busy because I'm not that busy trading, but now I'm busy with the videos as well. So I do have to do that, but I can't sit and have live shows every day. That would just be too much for me. I do it twice a week, and then I make videos for you guys every other day. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there's a video that comes out for everyone. And then in the mornings, I just do a members video, a quick rundown on the markets for the members, just to quickly give them the insight of what's going on in the markets. No face, just the charts, and that's it. So yeah, not YouTube daily, no. And as Daniel says, yes, wait for the good one to come to you. Never chase the market. You run into circles of losses. You're quite right. How's it, Andrew? Is your prop firm account in profit yet? No, it's losing. Look, it's losing. See, it's losing. It's supposed to be 25K. It's losing. Yeah, well, that's life, eh? It took a big knock last week, to be honest with you. It took quite a fat knock last week. I took a couple of big chances with it, and it got whacked. So that happens, eh? Ah, shit. What the hell? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I wanted to try and get it profitable for you guys, but yeah, its level of importance wasn't high enough, I suppose. But now I want to do something with it now. So let's see if we can make it work, and hopefully it doesn't get taken out. But yeah, those risky trades that I took last week definitely hurt the account. Zapped us big time. Wiped us. Yeah, that hurt. Rob, looking at gold, there has been just a small pullback. Would it be time to take a short? David, I actually mentioned just now, don't take you can take a short. Don't take a long just yet. You can take a short. I'm looking at, I was actually, because I missed that one, yesterday I called it short in the trade of the day. And I said, yeah, take the gold when it gets back into here and goes down. And then I walked away, came back and had this long red candle. So I'm like, okay, missed that. But now what I'm looking at is there might be a supply of money developing here. And maybe if we get the third candle in here, we've got a supply of money, come back, take some money and get a short out of about 26.20. Then it'll take us down to about the 25, I suppose. That's what I'm looking at on gold. Frank, yes, we opened this funded trader account. I trade real money, but we opened this funded trader account because we wanted to see if it was possible to make a funded trader account work with our trading system, because a lot of people said it would be difficult. And this one actually works because they allow you to trade over weekends, they allow you to trade overnight, they allow you to trade your own system, your drawdowns are not that bad, etc., etc. So if you want, there is a link in the description that I've left for you for this, if you want it. They're offering 50% off on evaluation challenges at the moment because of Trumpy, and they're offering 20% off instant funding. If you feel you can achieve the instant funding, just remember they're a little bit tighter on the rules on the instant funding. I think there's a 5% drawdown or something like that. So if you want one of these accounts, there is in the description. It's funded trader markets. They're actually quite decent, guys. No worries there. So that's what we're trading with, and that's what we're using here. Then you get, this is Match Trader, but with Match Trader, with C Trader, I don't know what you get. With Match Trader, you get this Trading View charting package with it as well, and it's useful to you. So if you need a charting package, at least you've got that as well. What I do find with a funded trader account, as I've said to the guys over and over again, generally I can take sort of a maximum of 3 days at 3 trades at 1% risk, because it's about $250 per trade risk, and you're only allowed a drawdown of like $1,000 per day. and a total drawdown of 2,500. So the reason I got 4 trades here is because my Bitcoin is in profit. So I've moved the stop loss on that into profit. So I can't lose anything on that. So I can only lose on the other 3 trades, if anything. So that's why there's 4 trades there now. And if I can move any of the others into profit, eventually I can add another trade to it and whatnot. So this is the funded trader account. This is phase 1, and it does say like demo and stuff like that, but it's a real phase 1 challenge account. And once that's done, it goes to a phase 2, I believe, and then it goes to real live trading. Or you can just get the live trading, I think. Yeah, 20% instant funding. There's that as well, if you're interested in that sort of thing. That's what the accounts cost. Your max overall drawdown 6%, first phase target 10%. So you can get a $5, 5,000, a 10,000, a 25,000, a 50,000, 100,000, a 200,000. We're playing around with a $25,000 account. Okay, and we're on a step 1 nitro. Okay, so yeah, if you want one of those, and then what is this? Is this the? I'm just trying to see where the instant funding profit split, overall drawdown is 5%, daily drawdown is 3%, consistency score 20%, leverage 1 to 100, minimum trading day is 5. News trading is allowed, weekend holding is allowed. Okay, so see where's the one we're on here, the 1-step nitro. The overall drawdown 6%, the daily drawdown is 4%, slightly higher. Profit target and pay period on demand payout, leverage 1 to 100, time limit unlimited, news trading allowed, weekend holding allowed. Okay, so it's pretty cool with that. So if you want something like that, grab that. Cool. So that's for Frank. Yeah. And then Grorisha just said so. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that helps you in one way or another and sets you up on the right track. Okay, so we've been here quite a long time this morning. We've had quite a long show. Not a lot of people on the show, but as I say, people are more interested in little squiggly lines moving up and down on the screen and 5-minute charts and people showing fancy things and Lamborghinis and etc. and whatnot. So yeah, why is the funded trader account profit running down? Oh, Bitcoin's running down a bit. Okay, yeah. Let's see if that holds. I think it'll hold. Worst case scenario, it'll come down a bit and go back up. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Yeah, you better pose the question because I'm going to go soon. And I want you all to hit that like button, as Daniel says. Okay, Grorisha, go through it. Okay, so Grorisha, what's your question before I go? Just hurry up because I'm going to go. Time out, as they say. Time out. Time for me to move on. I've been here for a couple of hours now, and I've got some things to do. Okay. Yes, Frank, it's in the description. Go to the description, and it is in the description. Let me see if I can get it for you and put it here. Hang on. Gosh. I'm going to just see if I can get you your link and just put it there for you, Frank. Make it easier for you as such. And you'll have that link, I presume. Okay. Yeah, it takes me a few seconds. I'm old. Okay. Somebody asked how old I was earlier. Seriously old. Seriously old. I'm seriously old. Yeah, okay. Do you have any videos coming out today? What day is it today? No, today's Tuesday. All right. Okay. Here's your link coming now. Okay, there's a link. Okay, let me give you a link. This is for Frank. Frank wants a link. There we go. Go mad. Okay. Cool. I trade Forex news after it happened, like 1 hour after. Is that good by seeing strong support and resistance? Marisha, I'm going to give you one piece of advice now, and that is everybody who knows me knows that from my side, I used to hang my hat on the news and I used to only trade the news, and I no longer trade the news. I trade what I see, because the news will drive you insane. It will drive you insane, even if you wait till an hour afterwards. So, you know, if there's a news event, one eye on it, watch what happens. And as you said there, wait for half an hour afterwards, an hour afterwards. Half an hour is usually fine. Let things settle down and then take your trades, okay? Because the spikes are immense in news events. And this is why a lot of people trading the lower time frames, like 5 minutes, get taken out, because those spikes will take you out. But they'll even take you out in daily and 4-hour trading. So just watch the news with one eye, but don't hang your hat on it. Don't say, ooh, no, I'm waiting for the CPI or the jobs figures or whatever, okay? When it comes out, let it happen, let it run, let it go. And if there's a really, really, really big event, try not to be in the market at that point. Try to be sitting on your hands, sitting on the side. Just put your hands under your butt and just sit on them for a while, okay? And then when the news is over, just see where the market settles and then go from there. Because what you're going to do with news trading is you're going to take a trade and it's going to go against you. It's going to go, let's say it goes up and you were short. You're going to get out of the trade and then you're going to go long. And the minute you go long, it's going to go short. It's going to take you, and it's going to just keep taking you out every single time without fail. Stay out of the news. Wait for it to settle. It always settles back to where it started. So what you can do, if you have enough funds in your account, is take the stop loss out of the way. So don't leave an automatic stop loss in a news event. If you want to stay in your trade, take the stop loss out, sit back, let it happen, let it jump up and down, let it come settle back into place, and then put your stop loss back in place. Just keep an eye on the news events, but yeah, that's exactly it. So yes, trade the news event after it happened and once it's over. Okay. So does that answer your question, Garisha? I hope so. I hope that answered your question. So yeah, relax with the Forex news. Okay, guys. So that answers that question. And now I'm going to be on my way. It's been a very small show today, a very small group. But we shall see on Thursday if we get any more people joining us, or if anybody wants to join us, or if anybody's interested in our type of trading, or if anybody wants to know the truth. That's the big thing, yeah. Does anybody really want to know the truth, right? Frank, there's your link. I hope that helps you. And oh, that's a sponsor. So have a look at it for yourself, Chris. I don't. How can I put it? I wouldn't say condone. I don't get involved in their stuff. Okay, they give sponsorships and whatnot, and that's up to you. Look at their stuff. I don't use it at all myself. Okay, so it's just, that's all it is. So, like I say, it's not what the funded trader thing. That's different. Okay, these guys, I'm working with them and whatnot, and we're working an account. So that's different. We're working an account here, and I can condone it. I can say they're okay. But that flex trades, like I say, that you have a look at for yourself and decide for yourself whether you like that sort of thing or not. That's not my thing. Okay, that's just a link, a sponsor. Okay, so guys, all good. Thank you for being here, and I shall spot you on Thursday. And don't forget to come back and watch tomorrow's video, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's video, and enjoy that. Further than that, we're good. I'll chat to you soon. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. Have a great trading day. And don't forget, let me know if you've got any questions and any trading ideas. I hope you guys have joined the Discord channel and all that and what have you. And you can comment and what have you. But we've got the community on YouTube as well that we can comment on. Use it. By all means, if you can comment there, use it. That's great. Just put your comments in the comments. It's great. You can chat there. Guys, thank you.